live. I think I'd like to be switched the other way though. Back at the bar. Yeah. Can't find a good bartender around here though. Hold on, let's see if I can switch over to the other camera. There we go. Look at that. All right. Well, I have been over there today and several spots in along the rocks over there today. I did have to traverse a little bit of fairly fast moving water to get over onto those other rocks. Went and crossed right over there, but if you go a little ways over where the water is rough there, where we get a little white water, the water is moving fairly fast, but if you pay attention to your footing, you're all right, and then you can get up onto the rock up over there and kind of leapfrog around. I worked some materials in there. I got, just a little bit of fly poop, basically. Now, I was going to go into the gravel bar here because that didn't used to be there, but I decided I'm going to leave that for some other time, or leave it for somebody else to play with and try out. Last time I was here, last weekend, I dug all this out. Of course, I put it back, obviously, but was crevicing in through there and broke some bedrock away. I got a little bit of flower gold from that. I'll do probably a short video on that. But right now, as my last ditch effort to get at least a couple of flakes here, I am going to crevice where everybody else has been crevicing, diminishing my chances of actually getting anything. But hey, it's all for fun. I'm just out here digging rock, playing, just like everybody else. Everybody's got their own idea about where it is, and well, I know this has been picked over quite a bit, and who knows? Right over there is a spot where somebody was digging that out, and it's actually in an area where my tailings are right there from the crevice right here. So I'm gonna try maybe digging out a couple little spots here. We'll see what we get. Hey, Hobo, how's it going, man? Rob. We're back at the bar, man. All right, so I'm gonna go grab a couple of tools here. I think what I'm gonna do is, even though this has been dug out, we've got some rocks that are kind of packed in there. So I'm gonna get some tools and dig this out. I'm gonna really kind of work the line here and see if I can't work some material down and into a pan. So I think my problem last night when I did my live was I may not have actually turned the microphone back on after I tested it. So it's very possible that that was operator error on my part. And obviously you can't see it. I should have turned the camera, but I'm over here at the truck. So hopefully you can hear me. Grabbing some crevicing tools real quick. Here I come. Ooh, metal. Huh. All right, I'm back. Let's see if we can find anything in here. Got a nice little divot here. I don't know how well you can see that. Let's go ahead and check to see what you're seeing. Say hi to everybody. Was I sniping or crevicing? I was crevicing. Sniping, the water was a little bit too fast and cold. I've got a 3 mil wetsuit, I believe. I don't think I have a 5 at the house. I think it's just a 3. And I'm kind of a wimp, so I'd almost like to have a 7. But anyways, the other thing is I don't have a buddy to do any sniping with, so I didn't want to get into the fast stuff. I really like to get deep when I go sniping. I'm going to move the camera position just a little bit, I think. Here we go. Oh, that's all good. Have fun, Rob. Hey, Rocky Mountain Prospector. All right, so I've got my camera, the main camera for my phone, facing this direction. The screen is facing that direction. So I'll have to look at comments here and there. I'm not going to be here very long. I've already spent most of my day, at least most of the time I had for today, playing over at the water, and I just got some fly poop. So we're going to see if I can't get a small flake or two out of a crevice here. All right. Looks like both of my crevicing tools need to be sharpened. This one's one got from Gary Two Toes. Honan Prospecting or Honan Mining, something like that. Anyways, neat old guy. I like to watch his channel. I like to watch Jeff give him a bad time. So this bigger tool I make, yeah, I almost had to get the hammer for that one. Put that down here, even though I know I'm going to have to scoop some more of that up later. Break some of that up. Yeah, there we go. Almost like to have my vacuum here. There we go. That looks like some good stuff. So this is only my second live. Last night was my first one, and I didn't quite have the microphone set up just right yet, so I don't know this pretty good. But yeah, looks like there might be a couple little visible shiny spots. That could be mica too. We'll bring some more material down through here. This is some decaying bedrock here. This is concretion. Pretty solid up there, but down in this crack here, it's really starting to crumble. I'm going to try and get it from up high too. Hard saying. Time for a little break here. We'll go ahead and say hi to everybody that's here. Oop, what? 6 people. So, Brad, where are you from? I'll check for that comment later. I've got a bit of a divot here that I'm just bringing all that material down into, and I'll just kind of dig it up a little bit here. Put it into the classifier. I'd love to have stuff that I didn't have to classify. Love gold to have, I'd love to have some gold big enough to not fit through that. Don't think I'm going to get that where I'm at. I think I'm going to have to sharpen my crevice tool here. Kind of looking through this material as it comes down to see if there's anything obviously shiny. Don't see anything yet. Let's get the little skinny tool in there. It's really not getting much further down in there than the big one right now. It is really packed in this crevice though. Yeah, got there. Nope, don't know yet. We'll see. Kind of break up that crack a little bit. Need to brush out, but I don't know that there's anything to brush right now. Oh, got into some more of this deep stuff there. So I'm only going to be able to run about 1 pan through here. Spent all my time playing over in the water. I got nothing but fly poop. All right. So definite difference in the color here. I think you should be able to see that. The color from this dirt that I've been scraping out of here as opposed to this is a lot darker, kind of a redder, browner type material. Get all that scooped up. We'll take you down to the water. And when I get up, I'll look to see where Brad's from. He answered. It is an absolutely beautiful afternoon here. In case you joined after I first started, I am actually at Lawson Bar again. Where sometimes I seem to have better luck crevicing than I do playing in the water, although I sniped in the water last summer and did pretty good. I haven't done anything with that video yet. All right. I think I'm down to the bottom of that crevice. We're pretty close. Let's take you down to the water. I got enough material there where I think it's worth doing. You see that? Yeah, there you go. All right, let's see if we got an answer. Utah. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I thought about doing it this last summer. I ended up having to go, well, not having to, well, kind of. Anyway, went to Alaska and I was helping my parents move to here, actually. One of the reasons why I'm doing a bunch of videos from this location here is they moved here, basically to the exit on I-5 here, where the Lawson Bar is. How convenient is that? I can visit my parents, and I can check for gold. If everything works out next weekend, I will be down in the Grants Pass area, Applegate, actually. I've been invited to a claim down there, and I'm probably going to take my trailer and spend the weekend there. Unfortunately, no phone service. So I won't be able to do a live from that location. Nothing super exciting yet. I'm going a little slower than I normally would because I'm not using the Garrett Super Sluice. I'm still using a Garrett. If I am using, oh no, I did switch back to the Super Sluice. That's right. I was using the other Garrett pan with shallower ripples. There's more of them, but shallower. So I guess I can speed this up a little bit. I'm at least looking for something a little more than fly poop out of this deal. But since I didn't do any real filming of the the stuff I was doing up above here, I figured I better throw a little something up here. All right. I don't want to go too far down just in case there is something. I'll go ahead and bring this back a little bit and then bring you in on it if I find something. Got some black sand in there for sure. Oh yeah, we got some specks in there. Still pretty small stuff. Got some flower gold. I can get that at the beach. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but I'll turn you around to the sun and see what we can find here. All right. Yeah, got a few pieces there. Just don't know if you can see it here. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can. I got one piece right there. Another couple little pieces, but it's fly poop. It's stuff that I can get at the beach too. But I found something, not skunked. All right, well, that's the only pan I had time to do on live. So, hey, thanks for joining me. And yeah, we'll catch you later.